Is this thing on? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Holy crap, it has been so long since I have said that. I have not done a sit down normal video in almost 6 months. It's been a really long time since I have filmed a normal video. Lately on my channel, I have been doing vlogs periodically. I haven't really been keeping a set schedule. There's a whole thing behind that. If you guys go to my community tab, I update you guys somewhat regularly about what's going on, but the sit down videos are back. And to make this return to normal sit down videos a little less awkward, we are going to do a Q&A today. I'm just happy to be back. It feels good, but also weird. I am really glad all my equipment still works, because I was doing like a test run last night to make sure that everything was ready to go, and everything seems to be working. Does everything look good on your end? We're good? Everything look good? Okay. I meant to film this Q&A a few days ago, but unfortunately I have been having some family emergency issues, and someone ended up in the hospital. And it's just been a whole thing. But it's Sunday, everything is calm for today, so we are just gonna get right down to filming and answering your questions. The first question is, do you ever plan on getting your tongue ring back? And the answer to that is no. The main reason for that being I just don't want it anymore, because it really screwed up one of my bottom teeth. I literally have one of my bottom teeth right here. The gum line is so receded down from my tongue ring, because when I had my tongue piercing, when my tongue would be at rest, the bottom ball, the way it sat at rest, just sat right on that tooth. And for having my tongue pierced for like 8 years, it did some damage. And I don't think I have the right anatomy to get it pierced farther back, because I would do it if I could get it pierced like farther back, but I don't think I can. So no, I have no plans to get my tongue ring back. I think I've had it out now for 4 or 5 years, which is crazy. And I don't miss it as much as I thought I would. I mean, I do miss it, but I don't miss it as much as I thought I would, because it was literally one of my all-time favorite piercings. The next one is, do you live on the east side or the west side of Michigan? So I live in West Michigan. I live close to the lake shore. This one is, what would you be or do in another life? Oh my gosh, this is hands down so easy. I would be a veterinarian, hands down. That is probably, and I don't really have regrets in life. Like, I don't regret my life, but the one regret I do have, and if I could go back and talk to my younger self, I would tell myself to take school more seriously and get into vet school. I mean, it's never too late to do anything. Like, I could probably still go to vet school, but by the time I finish, regular classes, get accepted into vet school, I would probably be in my 50s, and I don't want to do that. So, but yeah, that's probably what I would be in another life. I would be a veterinarian. The care of animals, even not being a veterinarian, is like of utmost importance to me. So yes, that's 100% what I would be or do in another life. The next question is have you lost your drive/passion for YouTube? I don't want to say I lost my passion for it, but I have lost my drive for it, just because I just feel lost, because I just feel like I don't know what I'm supposed to film anymore. Like, I don't know what to talk about, and especially since I don't really make money from YouTube anymore. Like, I think my next check that I have coming in is like $230, which is definitely nowhere near what I used to get from YouTube. And it's not just a money thing. It really is. I really just don't know what to film anymore. I don't know what to talk about, because I have been doing YouTube for like 13, 12, 13, 14 years, something crazy like that. And, you know, I feel like I've pretty much done it all. You know, I've talked about everything. So I've just been feeling lost, but I haven't lost my passion for it. Like, I still love it. Like, right now, I feel totally at home. Like, I feel like, holy shit, why did I wait this long? I feel good doing this right now. So my passion is still there. I just feel lost in my head. I just don't know what to film anymore. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and life is just changing. I don't know, but yeah, definitely haven't lost my passion. I've noticed recently you talking more about politics on your channel and on social media. What made you decide to do that? For many years, I have avoided talking publicly about my stance on things for fear of rejection, for fear of people, you know, unsubscribing, unfollowing, not liking me anymore, calling me names. And I just realized the last couple years, I just don't give a shit anymore. Again, I don't know if that is also an age thing, but I am very passionate about my country and politics. I live in the United States, in case, you know, if you don't know me and you don't know, I live in the United States where, as you know, we have a very heated political climate at the moment. And I like to know what's going on. I like to know where my money is going. I just like to know things. And for the longest time, I kept very quiet about that stuff. And I just don't see a reason to be quiet anymore. It is a free country. I have an opinion. Everyone has one, right? So I'm sick of it. I'm sick of trying to stay blind to a certain narrative, and I'm gonna speak what I personally believe in. And I'm not gonna shove it down anyone's throat. I'm not gonna say you have to think this way or you have to believe this. Everyone is entitled to what they want to believe in. That's fine. Everyone has a party that they like to be affiliated with. That is fine. But for me, I'm not going to lie about it anymore. Not lie, but I'm not going to hide it anymore. I'm not going to stay silent anymore. If I feel that something needs to be said or there is false information going around, which there's a fuck ton of right now, I'm going to speak up. And I have no shame. I have no shame anymore. The next one is, are you excited about Marilyn Manson going on tour? Will you be attending his concert? I am very excited that he is going on tour because I have seen Marilyn Manson twice and I have never seen him perform sober. Marilyn Manson is happily 4 years sober now, which I'm super proud of him, and it definitely shows because he looks freaking amazing. And I really do. I really want to go see his show. I think he's coming to my area in May. I think we're the first show of his tour. I think we're like the kickoff of his tour. I really want to go, especially since I heard Chevelle is opening for him, I'm pretty sure. That sounds great. I haven't looked up ticket prices because, and we'll talk about this later, but I'm going to a couple other concerts this year. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very happy for him. All of the charges of him got dropped, thank God, because it was bogus evidence, it was fake evidence, you know, nothing checked out, statute of limitations, things like that. So I'm just very excited for him because he can finally move on with his life and he is sober on top of it. And his new album I absolutely love. So I think it would be really great to go see him again, and especially see him sober. Yeah, I really want to go. I'm trying to budget that because I spent a lot of money on concerts already this year, okay? And it's already January. It's only January. Do you still work with animals? Yes, I do. I work 1 day a week as a dog groomer, and yes, I still definitely work with animals. I actually have a really touching story time video that I'm gonna film about how I saved a dog from dying. Crazy, I know, but yeah, I definitely still work with animals and I love it. It feels good to not do it full time anymore. Like, I have 2 jobs, and just doing dog grooming 1 day a week, it's fun for me and it doesn't feel like a job to me, because that's what I was really struggling with before. Is it was starting to burn me out and it was starting to feel too much like a job. So the fact that I'm doing it only 1 day a week, it just feels good. It feels better that way. How come you haven't done any piercing content? Probably because I have done every piercing video that you could probably ever name underneath the sun. Trust me, if I had to guess, I would say I have over 400 different piercing videos. Like, it is insane. It is insanity how much piercing content I have on this channel, and I just haven't done any more because I there's just nothing more to talk about. Like, I've done it all. I've literally done it all. What is your biggest goal for the year? So my biggest goal for the year is really getting my car paid off. I still owe about just over $7,000 on it, and I really want to pay my car off. I mean, I've been doing really good and like paying over and early every month, but to be honest with you, I'm just sick of having car payments. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just kind of over it. Like, it was fun, cool, exciting, but now I'm just like, I really, really want to pay my car off. That's like my goal. Will it happen? Probably not, but I can at least try my darndest. Do you think it's too late to start life/love over at 27? Not at all. 27 is still fairly young, and honestly, your 20s are the times where you're supposed to fuck up and make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. So I feel like you can definitely start over at 27, you know, move, find a different job, make new friends, do different experiences, you know, things like that. It's honestly never too late. Shit, you could be like 45 and start over. Like, it really honestly just doesn't matter. You can totally do it. Next one is, how is work going? Work is going very good. I'm very busy. I've been working 5 days a week, you know, just like you probably. So I'm very tired, you know, just taking one day at a time, chugging through the week. But it's been going good. I'm happy. I'm happy with my work. It's been going great. Update on the Adderall thing. You quit a while ago, and are you still staying away from it? So for those of you who don't know, I think I talked about this back in 2019, 2020. I'm pretty sure. And I was starting to lose a lot of weight, and it was becoming very visible to you guys on my channel. Like, if you go back and look at some of my videos from 2019, like, I'm very like sunken in, and that is because I had a little bit of a problem with Adderall. I was taking unprescribed Adderall, so illegally, to basically give me energy to get through my day, and I eventually started taking it every day to get energy, because I don't know what it is, but every time I took Adderall, I literally just felt like Superman. I could get so much stuff done. I had energy. I didn't feel tired. I was focused, you know, and it became a problem. And when I was taking Adderall, I wasn't eating, and I wasn't sleeping, and I was chain smoking. So I lost a considerable amount of weight when I was taking Adderall, and I eventually got off, I think I got off of it at the end of 2020, I'm pretty sure. And I have stayed away from it. I have not touched Adderall again. Do I miss that Superman feeling? Heck yeah, I do. That stuff was amazing, okay? You know how much stuff I could get done in one day? You know how many videos I filmed in a day on Adderall? Holy shit. Insane. So, but I'm glad I stayed away from it, because I was just, my health, oh boy, I think I got down to like fucking 80 pounds. Like, it was bad. But I've stayed away from it, and I have actually, which I don't usually talk about weight on my channel, but I have actually gained 12 pounds in the last like 6-ish months or so, which is crazy. Okay, so you guys gotta remember, I'm very, very petite. I am only 4'6" tall, okay? No, I'm not lying, 4'6", okay? I have a very short family. My normal weight for my height was between 92 and 94 pounds. I have never been 100 pounds in my life, and as I sit here today, I weigh about 105, 106 pounds, which is crazy. I've been loving the weight gain, okay? Let me just say, my ass looks phenomenal, all right? I love my booty. My face is a little more round, but yeah, I have gained weight. I'm staying away from Adderall. The only thing that's really has like a vice on my nuts is my vape still, which honestly, I don't think, that's probably one thing I will never give up is nicotine. I love nicotine too much. So that's probably my only addiction at the moment is nicotine. But yeah, I've stayed away from Adderall. I'm super excited about it. Do you ever see yourself getting another dog? And if so, what names do you have picked out? So I don't plan on getting another dog for a very long time. I do have names picked out for future dogs, but I don't plan on getting another dog for a very long time. Even when Avril passes away, which I don't want to think about, I'm gonna take a break, because I I can't handle the heartbreak of losing a pet. It's fucking sucks, okay? It's honestly worse than losing a human. The names I have picked out, I have 1 girl name and 3 boy names because I like boy dogs. So if I were to get another girl dog, her name would be Polly, like Polly Pocket, Polly. And if I were to get a boy, I like the name Sabbath, Sinatra, and the third one is fuck it, I don't care. The third name that I really like for a dog is Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer. Dahmer. I love the name Dahmer, and I think it would be a really cute dog name. So there you go. But yeah, no plans for another dog anytime soon. I saw an old vlog, and to be honest, you seem like such a different person. Well, God, I hope so. In what ways do you think you've changed? There's been a lot of changes in my life, especially since I started my YouTube channel. You know, I went through life changes. I went through losing people close to me. I went through, you know, different jobs, career choices, going to school, you know, losing my dog, my soulmate. I just feel like life has molded me into the person I am today, and I'm very happy with it. Do I still have some things about myself that I wish I could change? 110%, all right? Just, there's a lot about myself that I wish I could change. I have a lot of issues. I have a lot of fears that hold me back in life, and it's really only my fault that it's like that. So there are some things that I wish I could change about myself, but for the most part, I feel like I'm pretty happy with who I am, and I'm glad that I went through what I went through because I came out a stronger person for it. So yeah, I definitely changed for sure. And God, I think how old was I when I started my YouTube channel? Was I 19? I think I was 19, 18 or 19 years old when I started my YouTube channel, and I'm 31 now. So yeah, I've definitely changed. Have you ever watched the show Sons of Anarchy? Heck yeah, I've seen that probably 5 times. It's one of my favorite shows. My favorite TV shows to rewatch is Sons of Anarchy, Breaking Bad. I love Breaking Bad. I think I've seen Breaking Bad like 10 times. Queen's Gambit, The Act, and what is that one? I can't remember, but yeah, those are the ones. Yeah, I love Sons of Anarchy. Jax, he is a tall cup of coffee, I tell you what. How is Avril and how are you? I'm doing good and Avril is doing amazing. I'm very excited. Her kidney levels, she just had blood work at the beginning of this month, and because I have to get her blood checked every 6 months for her kidney levels to make sure that I keep her away from kidney disease. We got the results back, and her SDMA levels are back down to 12, which is a normal limit. So I'm very excited, and she's doing amazing. She is literally my best friend. How's house hunting going? Any updates? No. I'm not going to be thinking about houses for another few years. The housing market is still an absolute freaking disaster, and I'm sick of it. I like to go on Zillow once a week and kind of just look around my area. You guys, there was this like tiny, ugly, dilapidated little house, and the whole backyard was like swamp that led out to a lake. It had 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Okay, I think it was maybe under 1,000 square feet. Guess how much? This made me crack up, crying, pooping, laughing, okay? $1.2 million, okay? Just because it's on a freaking lake, but the house looks like a shed. I can't. I was like, fuck this. What is the benefit of removing diversity, equity, inclusion programs? There are a ton of benefits for it, okay? Because, okay, all right. Here we go. I need a sip of coffee. Hang on. So, as you guys know, Donald J. Trump is the 47th president of the United States, and on his first day in office, and his first night, he signed many executive orders. And one of those executive orders is he revoked the Equal Opportunity Employment Act of 1965. And people are losing their ever-loving minds, and they have no reason to, okay? And the DEI thing is a part of that. Now, what he did when he signed that executive order, he did not revoke the act of 1965, okay? Let me just explain this to you. Let me just give you a little bit of a history lesson here. So the Equal Opportunity Employment Act of 1965 is an act of Congress. Not even a president has the authority to revoke an act of Congress. It is a law. It is an act. It is done. That act is in place. There is absolutely nothing changing about that act. You can still get a job if you're a woman. You can still get a job if you're a person of color. You can still get a job if you're trans. He didn't take away anybody's rights. What he did is he got rid of the DEI program. Now, what that means is companies were paying people were paying side people to meet certain quotas, DEI people. So if there was somebody who was fit for a job and they had all the qualifications, but there was a marginalized person, they would have to give the job to the marginalized person over the person of merit, okay? Revoking that means that it saves us, the taxpayers, billions of dollars, because we are no longer going to be paying for DEI people to meet quotas. We are now going to be giving the job to the people who are most fit for the job, okay? So whether that be a woman, a man, a person of color, a trans person, it doesn't matter. Whoever is most qualified for the job, they are going to get the job instead of to meet quotas. And us as taxpayers, we were paying billions of dollars paying DEI people to do their job. By getting rid of that, we saved hundreds of thousands of billions of dollars. So all of you women out there who are saying he took your rights away, newsflash, he took absolutely no rights away from you. You still have all your rights. You can go to work, you can leave the house, you can go to Starbucks, you can drive, you can have a bank account, you can buy a house, you can get a credit card. He got rid of the DEI program, and I am in full support of it, because that means it is more tax dollars going to something that is more important, or even better, in our pockets. It saves us money that we didn't need to be spending in the first place. Do you have any favorite parts from the inauguration? MAGA, we are so back. We are so back, baby. My favorite parts from the inauguration, I have a couple. My favorite was Bernie Sanders, watching him during the inauguration, because he just looked like a miserable little slime out in the crowd, because every time Donald Trump would say something, everybody would clap, and Bernie Sanders was just sitting there like so that was really funny to see. Seeing the look on Kamala and Joe's face when he was giving his speech, because Donald Trump shook their hands, was really friendly towards them, and then he gets up to the mic and he just starts ripping them to shreds, and just the looks on their faces are like, that was hilarious. George W. Bush is probably the most precious baby angel I have ever seen. He looks so cute up there. What was another favorite? Ooh, Carrie Underwood singing a cappella, America the Beautiful a cappella, because her track wasn't working. That was amazing. You go girl. She looked amazing. And I really liked Donald Trump's inauguration speech. I really did. The second speech he gave, that one I didn't like. He was getting very rambly, and that it was kind of like, stop. But his initial inauguration after he was sworn in as president, it was a really good speech. It was a good inauguration. I liked it a lot. How are you and your BFF doing? I don't have a BFF anymore. I used to, and that's kind of been one of the things I've been struggling with as far as loss goes. So I had a best friend for a really long time, and she took a different path in life. She fell in love, got married, moved very far away, and we just kind of lost touch, which I think is pretty normal for, growing up. People just grow apart, and, she has her own life going on now, and my life has pretty much stayed the same, and yeah, we just lost touch. We don't really talk anymore, so Avril is my new BFF. Do you have trouble making friends? Absolutely. I don't know what it is. I really want to have friends. I want to have a group of friends to go out and do fun things with. But when it comes to making friends, I just can't seem to do it successfully. I'm weird and awkward in social situations. I don't really know how to communicate with people. And usually all the friends that I do get, it's because they approach me first. They kind of like just adopt me basically. But yeah, I have a very hard time making friends for sure. What is your dream car? Oh my gosh, my dream car would have to be a 1970s Ford Bronco. And it has to be from the 70s. I would not want a new Bronco that they have today. They kind of seem like they're a mess. Like, I think there was actually a massive recall on the Ford Broncos. Like, the 2021 to 2024 Ford Broncos, a ton of them just got recalled for like a rear shock problem. And yeah, I don't know. I don't like the new Broncos at all. I just feel like they are just a nothing but a rolling mechanical mess. But if I had the option and the money to hunt down a 1970s Ford Bronco, I would want that one for sure. What phone are you currently using? So I got a new phone a couple months ago, and I have the Samsung Galaxy S24, just the regular one, not the Plus or the Ultra, just the S24, and I really like it. It's very similar to my old phone, but this one actually works. Any concert or travel plans this year? As a matter of fact, yes, I do. I am going to see, I'm so excited. I'm going to go see Ghost in July. They are coming back to Michigan in July. I got tickets already. I'm going, and it's going to be like my 32nd birthday present to myself is going to see Ghost. I really wanted to go see them a couple years ago when they were here, but it just didn't end up working out. So I'm going to go see Ghost this year. And then in September, oh my God, I can't believe it. In September, I'm going to Chicago, and I'm going to go see System of a Down. Yes, you heard that right. I'm going to go see System of a Down in Chicago in September. I'm so excited. And maybe Marilyn Manson in May. I know you said you don't want kids. Do you ever think you'll regret it or think again? Absolutely not. I will never regret not having kids because I don't want kids. There is not one single molecule in me that wants kids. No, and I'll never regret it either. I just don't have, I have like maternal instincts, you know, but I don't have the will or the want to be a mother. Like, I just don't want it. I just don't want it. It just sounds like a terrible time. Do you believe in marriage? I did a whole video on why I will never get married or have kids. It is on my channel. It is somewhat recently. It's less than a year old. So if you want to know my thoughts on marriage and kids, I get very in-depth in that video. So you guys should go check it out. What are your thoughts on the TikTok ban? Do you think there's a hidden agenda? I think that TikTok is being bought by Meta. That's my personal opinion. I don't know if there's any sort of hidden agenda, but I do think that Meta is buying TikTok. Just my opinion. Well, who is a celebrity that you just cannot stand? Oh my gosh, I have three that come to mind. Tom Cruise. And don't ask me why. I don't know. I've always hated Tom Cruise. Like, there's just something about his face that I just want to punch him. I don't know. I don't like Tom Cruise, Taylor Swift, and Beyonce. Beyonce and Taylor Swift are morbidly overrated. Morbidly overrated. I do not understand the hype, and their music sucks. Is Brooke your only sibling? No, I actually have a total of, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 5 siblings. Brooke is my only blood sibling, meaning we have the same mom and dad. And I have 3 half-brothers and 1 half-sister. And I don't really have a relationship with any of them, unfortunately, so I don't really talk to them. So I really kind of always think of Brooke as my only sibling, but no, I have 4 others. How happy are you that Nikki, formerly Kinky Nikki, is back on? Oh my gosh, Kinky Nikki 4 on YouTube. Wow, that... Gosh, you have to be watching YouTube a long time to know who that is. I did not know that she was back. How do you see a Trump and Musk partnership working out? They don't have a partnership. I don't know what you mean by that. Trump and Elon Musk are not partners. They don't have a partnership in anything. Elon Musk is part of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. But that's not really a partnership. That's just part of Trump's cabinet. So, I mean, they're not really working on things together necessarily. If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be and why? I would want to be taller. I would want to be taller. I would want to be at least 5 foot tall. At least 5 foot. That would just be great. How does your family feel about your political views? Do they share the same? MAGA. MAGA, baby. For the most part, everyone in my family shares the same political views except for 2. The next question is, what is your favorite Avril Lavigne song and album? My all-time favorite Avril Lavigne album, and this has been my favorite album since it came out, basically, but compared to all of her other ones, my favorite album is Under My Skin, and my favorite song on that album is... It's a toss-up between Take Me Away and Nobody's Home. Next question is, how did you and your boyfriend meet? So I was working in a coffee shop, and when you work in a coffee shop a couple times a week, you get truck deliveries with like milk and syrup and cups and products and stuff like that. And he was actually one of the delivery drivers. He was there every Thursday. And I was not interested at the time. I was very much like, I'm gonna be single, I'm gonna do me. And he just pursued me, and I found him to be really charming. So I was like, fine, like I'll give him my number, we can talk. And the rest is history. Almost 6 years ago now. This March will be 6 years, which is crazy. But yeah, he was my delivery guy. Can you share your everyday makeup routine? Well, you're actually kind of seeing it. I mean, it's a little bit heavier today because I'm filming, but I can film a video if you guys want to see my everyday makeup routine. I can do that if you guys are interested. For example, I don't wear foundation anymore. What you're seeing on my face right now is a tinted SPF and some powder and highlight. I did put highlight on today, but yeah, that's really all I wear on my face nowadays is just a tinted SPF. We're not going to talk about this freaking thing growing on my face though. That's been a whole ordeal. Do you have your jackal tattooed planned/booked? I have it planned. I literally have everything ready to go. I still haven't gotten it yet because I've just been so busy and life has just been a bitch lately. But I haven't booked it yet. But I have literally it's literally in a little envelope, his nose print, his paw prints, and his name in an envelope ready to take to the tattoo shop. It just hasn't been booked yet. I haven't done it yet. If you didn't live in Michigan, which state do you see yourself living? I don't know, as long as it's somewhere that has all 4 seasons. I don't think I could ever live anywhere where it's 75 and sunny every day. I don't think I could do that. I really like having all 4 seasons. I would probably stay somewhere in the Midwest, like maybe Wisconsin or Indiana, something simple like that. I'm not someone who like wants to go to LA or California or Florida. Like I just want to live a very slow paced life. And I feel like the Midwest is the place to do it. How are you doing mentally? I'm doing pretty good, which I'm very happy and grateful for because usually around this time of year, my mental health kind of goes in the shitter because of the weather. I get really bad seasonal depression when it's like really dark and cloudy, and I don't do well this time of year, but I've actually been doing really, really well. How many times a week do you think couples should be intimate? That's really kind of up to the couple. I'm not in an intimate relationship at the moment because I'm having a specific health issue, so I can't be intimate. So it's definitely not for me to say, but it really kind of all depends on the couple and what the couple agrees to. I feel like definitely a couple's intimate schedule should be agreed upon between the man and the woman, or the woman and the woman, or the man and the man, or whatever, because I don't like that, you know, I'll see like some videos of couples saying, oh, I just do it because he wants to, I don't really want to, and I hate that. I hate seeing that. So it really kind of all depends on the couple and what they agree to and what they want to do. I am definitely not one to speak because I am not sexually active, and I haven't been for quite some time because I can't at the moment. What do you have planned for this summer? Work. Just working, nothing fun. Alrighty guys, I think those are all of the questions that I'm going to be answering for this Q&A. I wanted to make it nice and long for you guys and answer as many questions as I could. Sorry if I got a little bit loud and a little bit ranty for some of the parts, but I can't help it. When I feel passionately about something, I get loud, okay? And I can't help it. But I am so happy to be back. I am so happy to be sitting here filming regular videos for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. It felt so good to be home. Thank you guys for still being here. Thank you guys for still watching. Thanks for putting up with my bullshit and my inconsistent schedule. You guys are the best. I love you very much. If you enjoyed this video, please go down and give a huge thumbs up. Make sure you go down and hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos from me. Make sure you go down and check out all of my social medias, which are linked down in the description box as well. I love you guys so much. Thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye! Mwah.